Good day, my name is Bluesuit and today we'll be talking about my review of the stylish, time-bending, psychological first-person shooter game known as SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete. As a series, SUPERHOT has always had its amazing and unique combat at its core. The basic premise is that if you aren't moving, then time moves very slowly, and once you move, it returns to normal, giving you, the player, seemingly perfect reflexes, capable of stylishly dispatching room after room of red crystalline enemies. As with its previous installations, Mind Control Delete's combat is addictive and incredibly satisfying. Levels begin with enemies rushing at you with weapons ranged and melee, but with time slowed to a crawl. You have to quickly look for some means to defend yourself, whether it be to grab and throw a nearby object, or charge in and handle your foes with fisticuffs, all the while dodging and avoiding a hail of gunfire. It was a revolutionary system in the original SUPERHOT that was released 4 years ago, and Mind Control Delete does add plenty to the formula to make this the best iteration so far. The biggest and best change that comes with SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete is the inclusion of the hacker pool. A handful of buffs that you can receive that greatly boost your combat capabilities. Each level has a bunch of rooms in it, and after each room you'll get to choose from 2 buffs randomly selected from your hacker pool. Then once all the rooms in a level are complete, it resets and all of your buffs return to the pool. It's a great way to add variety to the game, as I was always trying out different abilities and had a few that were my favorites, like the grenade mod that makes everything you throw explode in a shower of bullets when it lands. It always made certain levels a joy, like when finding a table full of cups just waiting to be turned into deadly weapons. Or the random gun hack that allows you to start every level with a randomly chosen firearm. Depending on your luck here, this one could make levels pretty easy if you're able to start with a railgun. The only new weapon in Mind Control Delete, the railgun fires a large piercing projectile that travels so fast it's basically instant. An extremely useful quality, especially while time is slowed down. There are 2 other solid changes that come with Mind Control Delete that definitely serve to improve the overall SUPERHOT experience. The first are the enemy types. You can now run into armored units, only able to be defeated by attacking a certain body part, or spiked enemies that explode in a shower of bullets when they die. It's a nice addition that forces you to actually think about engagements instead of doing just the same dance in every level over and over again. And the second solid change is that there is now a map that you can explore. It's super basic and doesn't really offer a lot in terms of exploration, but it's a nice touch that gives players a feeling of control over how the game progresses, even if it's only just a feeling. There are, however, 2 major issues with the game that should prevent most players from picking it up at full price. The first is more. SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete is the best that the series has to offer. They've taken the formula of the original and added enough to make it definitively better, but not by much. There's 1 extra weapon in the game and a couple extra enemies. Mind Control Delete has added some additional maps, but I still found myself playing the same rooms over and over with different enemies in them. The one meaningful change is the hack pool, but outside of that, there's really not much of a reason to pick this up if you already own the original SUPERHOT. The second major issue has been a problem throughout the SUPERHOT franchise, and that is the game's actual longevity. In Mind Control Delete, you should expect to get through the main story in about 4 to 5 hours, an outrageously short campaign for a $25 game. It does, however, have some good replayability, as the addictiveness of the combat will far exceed the length of the story, so after you beat it, many players will opt for a second playthrough right away. Right now you can pick up a SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete on Steam in the Epic Games Store for $25. It has an incredibly unique and addictive combat system, but due to how quickly players are going to finish all of its content, it's really worth about half that. So I'm valuing SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete at $12, and it should really only be picked up on sale or bundled with the original game. I hope you enjoyed this review of SUPERHOT Mind Control Delete. Come see me on Twitch where you can watch our reviews in progress 5 nights a week. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Until next time, peace!